It's summer, the sun is shining bright in the sky. What a good time to talk about solar panels. Now, of course, we've all got a solar panel and you might not realise that. Here's mine. It's on my calculator. And I've had this over 20 years. It's tiny. But the truth is, you see, it doesn't actually need the sun. It works even in a dark office. I know it's best if it faces the sun, and that's the same with a caravan solar panel. But it also works on dull days, and I want to prove that that's possible. So let's go and have a look. Of course, there's a lot of things about solar panels that we could talk and consider, and here they all are, and we're going to look at them in a future programme. For the moment, I just want to say there are 3 types, and we're looking at the first one, which is framed, which is rigid, which is all ready for fixing on the roof of a caravan. And look, here it is. You can see the frame around the perimeter. You can see the main collecting glass here, and it's a bit heavy. That's one of the downsides. And because it's heavy, it needs a firm fixing on the roof. And that means drilling quite a lot of holes in the caravan. But it does produce more power than any of the rival brands. Now, there are some other things that we need to look at, and here they are. In addition to the solar panel, which comes with a certain amount of cable, sometimes you will need additional cable to conduct the electricity all the way through to your caravan battery. And you need good quality automotive cable like this so that you don't get a voltage drop. But more than that, you need a device called a charge regulator. And I'll see how this works in a minute, and I'll point it all out to you. That is needed between there, and the battery, because the battery is very fussy what voltage it receives. But look, I'm desperately keen to see if this is producing electricity in the shade. I found a little LED light. I've just got to finish connecting it up. And there it is. It's working. We are making electricity. Let's go on from there and see how much electricity that we're producing. I've got a voltmeter here. I've switched it on and ready to just check it out. Oh, good gracious me. Even in the shady conditions, we're getting a reading of around 17 volts. 17 volts! I'm surprised that little LED didn't go pop. But you see, that's the whole reason why you have a charge regulator. That reduces the voltage, that smooths out the supply, because when it is linked up to the batteries, when they're given more than, say, 14.2, 14.4 volts, really get damaged. So that is a vital piece of equipment. All we need to do is to complete the connections. With the switching complete, the light comes on to say it's charging. Live to live, neutral to neutral, plus and minus. Connection complete, and now we're charging the battery. What do we learn from this? Well, even in the shade, a panel of this size, and let's face it, you can get much bigger ones, is producing enough electricity to help charge our battery. The next point is, how long are the days of light? And in the winter, they're very, very much shorter, and so the benefit of a solar panel diminishes quite considerably. But when you have long days in summer, it's so good that it's quite possible to be using a caravan and plenty of electrical appliances sufficient not to have to go to a caravan site where there's a mains hookup. And that freedom is something to cherish.